You ready?
Yeah.
Should we take a sip of our coffee and our milk? Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. Hey everyone, welcome back to my Earth Friendly Kitchen. I'm Maria, your host, and today we have Amelia with us as well, and we are making breakfast today.
Yeah.
So it's a Sunday morning.
I'll say
It's
hi. I'll say hi.
Okay, say hi.
Hi.
So we're excited because we're going to have a breakfast, and it's super simple. It's only 4 ingredients, and you guys are going to be able to make this in a cinch, and it's going to just be a little bit more of like a basic, more than just a basic breakfast, right? When you get tired of the same old things. I know, we are in a second. You get tired of the same old things, you know, having breakfast. Oh, what are we going to have? Oh, eggs. Oh, sausage. Oh, this and that, right? This is something that you can make that's just a little bit more, I don't even want to say elevated because it's a pretty rustic dish. But it's already, it's the morning, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I'm struggling already. You know, it's a little bit of a rustic dish, but it is more than just your basic breakfast, you know? So we will get started by rolling out some pastry dough. Now you can get, this is the gluten-free, so we all know it's a little crumbly. We got to kind of smush it down. And we're going to use the rolling pin for that. So let's roll it out a little bit. Okay. There you go. Now you want to roll it. Even if you had regular pastry dough, you would actually want to roll it out a little bit, make it a little bit thinner. And then, but this way we're going to mush it together all the way down. Oh, well, today it actually doesn't want to work at all. So we got to kind of make it submit to our will, as we say. Kind of fold it over a little bit. If that, okay, be careful. Watch your fingers. I'm going to roll them over. You know, sometimes you just got to work with what you got. Sometimes your dough is a little bit tough. You know, and you just kind of flatten it out to where it kind of comes together nice like that. Now, the good thing is with this, that this is just how it's going to be. We're not going to be you know, manipulating it too much. We're just going to kind of transfer it to our parchment paper here. What are you doing over there? Oh, okay. You know, we're just going to kind of transfer it over here, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that. Oh, that works.
Oh, tap it.
You want to tap it? Okay. Make sure it's all good. All right, great. So just put it on the parchment like this. And then we're going to take our pork sausage. This is just basic pork breakfast sausage. And we're going to kind of just place it on top.
I'll do it.
Mommy's going to do this part.
What?
Okay, because it's raw pork sausage. Mommy doesn't want to get your hands too dirty. Okay? So you just squeeze it out of the tube. Now you can buy any kind you want. You can get the kind that's flavored with sage or whatever. This one is just basic, you know, regular pork sausage. I'm going to keep it in the tube. And what I like to do is just kind of make slices and just pat it down.
On top.
No, baby. Remember, this is raw. Mommy's going to do this part. You're going to help me fix it when I'm done, okay?
Okay.
And you just kind of flatten it out a bit, almost like you're making little sausage patties, like in the dough. And because you want to make it just nice and flat. Now you could do this, I don't know, a different way that's maybe a little bit faster if you want to roll it out all together. But this way I just feel like, you know, you can see kind of like the measurement, like you're making a certain cut, like, you know, this is about a ½ an inch or so. And then, you know, and you press it down and you kind of like make it uniform across the board. And the reason why you want to do that is because of the cook, right? When it cooks, you want everything to cook as uniformly as possible. And you don't want to have, you know, too many places where it's thicker and another place where it's thinner, so that way it kind of, can create a little bit of discrepancy in the cook time, and you might wind up with raw pork, if you don't let it cook all the way, if it's too thick. And then we're gonna do this, and we're gonna go right till you have about an inch or so around all the edges, because you're gonna crank those edges up on the side. See, perfect amount. Should just go all the way around. And if it's not perfect, it's not perfect, right? Here's a little piece. I have a little hole in the middle here. I don't know if you can see that hole, so I'm just gonna fill that hole in and fill this gap in. So, and if you see that there's a little bit lumpy parts, just kind of smooth it out so that it's nice. Oh, all right. Well, too late now. Go ahead. Go ahead. Push it. Does it feel weird? I know. Well, that's why Mommy knew, because you're a texture thing. All right. So now you'll take your dough and you start on this side, and we're just going to fold it up like this. Okay. You do that, okay? There. Fold this part over here. Okay, now fold this bottom part up. Like this. That's all right. Just fold it like that. And you're just kind of creating like an edge, almost like a galette, right? We're making a breakfast galette, which is just a fancy word, I believe, for like a package, like a wrapped up. Okay? Just like that.
Making dinner?
We're making breakfast. No, this one we'll save for another dish. Okay?
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. Now,
do this one.
No, this we're going to do later. We're going to do the next part. We're going to do that. Okay? Now, you could brush this if you want to with some egg wash or, even butter or whatnot, to make it a little bit more rustic. But we all know the price of the eggs lately, guys, so we're trying to save some egg wash on that regard. So we're just going to leave it as it is. It'll cook up just fine. We have our oven preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the package directions for the pastry. And that's going to be enough to cook the sausage as well. So as long as this is cooking, everything's going to cook together. And when it comes out, we'll show you. So let's go pop this in the oven and get it ready. Okay. Okay, so popped in the oven. The cook time varies between 15 and 20 minutes, depending on what your package directions are. And when it's done, we'll pull it out and we'll show you guys the next steps. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit. Are you done?
Almost.
What do I have to do now? What do you have to do?
Under the water.
It's cold!
It's cold? There. Hold them together. Good job.
I need more water! Why do I need that?
Because we're going to take a bite in a minute. When it's finished, we're going to take a bite.
Why?
Because it's delicious.
It's not.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Alright guys, so oven just went off. It's been about 15 minutes and it looks awesome. Nice and brown edges, and the sausage looks totally cooked. Now, obviously be very careful because the sausage does cook, some grease off of your plate. But, if you had a regular crust, not a gluten-free crust, it would probably be a little bit more put together. But we do what we can around here because, we have to. Now we're going to let this settle for just a minute. We're just going to kind of let it rest. And then we're going to poach an egg. So poaching eggs is a little bit tricky. The part that's tricky is trying not to break the yolk within the water so that you don't get ribbons of egg. You get a nice whole egg on the outside that's going to break open really beautifully. So we're going to cut this pie here, our galette, and we're just going to take our cutter here, a little pizza cutter, and go
take a bite?
in a minute. And we're going to cut through this, and we're going to create ourselves a nice little piece. See how it's nice and cooked through on the inside? And then we're going to just put this on our plate. Oh, well, we'll need a new fork now. Alright, so just this nice little piece, and we're going to drizzle a little bit of syrup on top. Because, you know, it's breakfast, that's why.
That way it's yummy?
Yep. And just a little bit of a drizzle. Okay, not too much.
Guys, I need some more.
Just in case we don't, and we need some more in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, and now the reason why I'm doing all of this first is because basically once the egg starts to get poached, you know, it's pretty quick. It only takes about 2 minutes. Now you want your water to be boiling, but not like a rolling boil. So you're gonna start, and you're just gonna create this kind of whirlpool. Okay, and then as it's spinning, you drop your egg in. And see how it nice and it just kind of wraps itself around
You gotta
the
talk
egg.
to me though.
I'm talking to the audience. I'm talking to the people who watch. And see how it just creates this nice kind of fluffy layer around here. And you could even spin it a little bit more. And you're only going to leave it in for about 90 seconds, honestly, because you want the yolk to be runny still. We're cooking to where the yolk is going to break open. Now, if you don't like runny eggs and you want a cooked egg, you could scramble an egg and put this on top. You could, you know, make a sunny side up and put it on top, however you want. But I like a poached egg, and I wanted to show you guys how simple it can be to make the poached egg. Now, you do want to get yourself a slotted spoon or a spider to get this out. Basically, once it's done, we just take it out. See how it's nice, and you can tell because this is a little bit too jiggly on the outside. That means part of the white is not finished yet. So you place it back in because you want the white part to be cooked. That's very important. What? What? Go ahead. You can go in the toy room. You want to eat? But you want to eat. Alright. So just another 30 seconds or so, and that should be done. So see, that's a little bit better. It's more come together. You want to make sure that that's fully done. And then we just place it right on top. Just like that.
I don't like that.
Yes, you do. A little bit of sprinkled salt.
I don't like that.
A little bit of a sprinkle of pepper. Okay, well, you don't have to eat it then. Mommy's going to eat it. And Daddy's going to eat it.
And I usually eat that.
So when you cut into this, this is what you get. Beautiful, nice, runny egg. And you just kind of mix it all together.
Don't cut it.
Okay.
Don't eat it. Don't eat
And
it.
you want to get a piece of the crust.
I don't like it. I don't want it.
It's different than what she's used to.
I want it.
Mmm. That's really good. You want to try a bite?
Yeah.
Let's see. What do you think? Yummy or no? I think that's a yes. So obviously it's a different breakfast than what we're used to around here, but we love it and we hope you love it too. It's a great breakfast to share with your family. We'll go in the toy room in a minute as soon as we're done. You ready? Okay. Once, you know, share it with your family. It's a great Sunday morning, very quick, only 4 ingredients, so it keeps the cost down. And I hope you guys enjoy it. If you want more recipes like this, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Bye. Say bye.
Bye. Bye. Next time.